Morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well today. We have some astrological events happening. Mercury went direct, thank God. And I think Saturn and Uranus have been in a square for a couple years. I think I heard on another YouTube channel this morning. And those are fizzling out or moving or changing or whatever. I'm not an astrologist, so there's that. But I do know that energy is changing and lifting. At least in my world, it feels to be a little lighter. Hopefully that is the case for you guys. And we are using my mermaid deck. This is actually the first deck I ever bought. And the one that speaks to me the loudest. Page of Swords in the reverse. So that is our current energy. So pages are the teenagers of the deck. So I feel like this is something that you're maturing. Putting the sword down. The sword of, I feel like this is reactions. You're learning to respond instead of react. And it's taking that pause before you answer someone. Taking that minute to really see if what you're saying is what you want to say. This could be Page of Swords. Yeah, it says legal or tax issues and bad news. I don't see it that way, guys. I really don't. A Page of Swords in the upright she looks like she's appreciating that sword, right? She doesn't seem to be moving very fast. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I guess knights are the movement in the tarot, but she looks like she's curious about it. So in the reverse, I feel like things are being revealed, right? Whatever you've been curious about is starting to come to the surface. And actually, with the mermaid, the surface would have been above. Sorry. But it's below here. So something's come to the surface. I don't feel like it's bad news. I really don't. I feel like it's you realizing that everything starts with you. So if this is bad news, you know what it is, or maybe you're the one giving it. You might be the one giving bad news to someone else. It could be that you are gently trying to deliver some bad news to somebody. But either way, I don't agree with the traditional tarot of this card. It's not what the tarot books say it is, in my opinion. It is it's that pause. It's knowing, it's tact. That's what I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. It's tact. It's being able to deliver bad news with tact. And that's the energy that I'm feeling in this card. So what is this bad news that we're delivering? What is this that we're learning? And the card fell. And it is, where did it go? It was hidden. It fell under my desk. The treasure, the Ace of Pentacles. There's a hidden treasure, guys. Whatever this news, this pause, this energy of learning to deliver bad news with tact, or knowing how to give information from a place of love, is the treasure. And there's blessings that will be revealed as a result. See how the treasure is only partially open here, guys. It's only partially open. You just started to realize the blessings that come as a result of that. And pentacles are resources. So I don't always see pentacles as money. A lot of tarot readers do. Sometimes I do. I don't feel like this is money. I feel like it's blessings and resources. Maybe it's people. Maybe it's Maybe it's things that can help you that aren't money. How can I explain this? For example, there's, in my state where I live, if you can't pay your rent, there's something called rental assistance, and they help you pay your rent. And that getting that approved would be the equivalent of money, right? It's a resource that helps you attain something, a safe place to live, without money, right? It's not money that was delivered to your pocket, but it was a resource that helped you attain that thing that you have been trying to manifest. And I feel like that's what this is. So it's not necessarily, see all these coins are on the outside, and there's some coins on the inside, but the big thing is the pearls, right? And the pearls are the resources and the treasure and the blessings being revealed. So what are these blessings? What are these blessings and resources that we're going to be seeing here as a result of this energy? Dang, my cards keep falling on the floor, guys. This one's fell upright. So it's the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, which can mean financial loss, but sometimes when you lose, you win. That just jumped in my head. I don't know what that means to you guys, but I actually did a whole journal prompt on this, and actually I think I did a Facebook post about it. But sometimes when you lose, you win, and that's the toxic people in your life, right? When you lose those toxic people in your life, you win. And whoever wins the battle of that toxic person, they actually lose, because now they got to deal with that person, right? But the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is greedy. It's financially dependent, and it's envy. So I think the blessing being revealed is that is something that maybe you can't see yet, so you're still envious of other people. You're still kind of in that poor me, that poor, everyone else around me gets blessed except for me. The energy's still kind of hanging around, right? And I feel like that could block you from this blessing, right? You learn how to pause and rest, and there's blessings there, but you're blocking it. You're blocking it with that envy, with that jealousy, for lack of a better way to say it. She holds the resources in her hands, and upside down, she can't even see it. She can't even see that. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. That's definitely one to stay in the reverse. But in the upright, she knows she has everything she needs, right? Because she's getting it from above. This way, she doesn't know that because she's looking for it from below. And your resources, guys, your safety, your everything you need, you're not going to find that when you chase the pentacles. You're not. You're just not. It says, even in the Bible, I think it's, you can't serve two masters. And if you're serving that pentacle master, then you're this, right? You're worshiping that money. And money's not the only treasure out there. But it will be there if you chase the other things, right? What do they say? What's that saying? Do what you love and the money will follow. So, yeah. There's that. I feel like you guys haven't quite yet got that lesson. So, what can we do to help us see this lesson? And it's hidden. Get out of your own head. Quit overthinking stuff, right? This Devil card, look, she's trapped. She's absolutely trapped. But look at the corner. That lock is not locked. All she needs to do is pull that lock out and push her tail. She's not even looking. And look, again, here's the treasure, right? Here's that treasure that we saw here. It's right there for the taking. Right there for the taking. Quit overthinking it. Quit seeing this cage. This cage is an illusion, guys. It's an illusion. Illusions, when they start to clear, they can be scary. It can be startling. I got a phone call this morning from somebody I talk to every day, every single day. And when he said good morning to me, it didn't sound like his voice. And I got startled because I knew the number. And I paused before I said good morning. And then I told him, I was like, that voice didn't sound like you. Like, what's going on? Things are not what they seem. They might sound different. They might look different, but they're still what they are. You know, it's that wolf in sheep's clothing. Just popped in my head. So the universe, God, source, creator, is going to keep giving you those same people in different bodies. And it's just going to keep going and going and going until you start to realize it, right? Stop being jealous. Stop overthinking things. Take that pause, because the blessings are there. They're waiting to come in. What are these blessings that are coming in? 6 cups. This is past. It's nostalgia. It looks to be celebration, right? And look at this mermaid down here. She's filling her own cup. She's filling her own cup. And then everybody celebrates. And what jumps out at me in this card, she's listening. She's not looking. She's got an equal balance of give and take here. And then she fills her own cup. So 6 of Cups in tarot is definitely people from your past, right? And I do believe this is people. The only difference is I think it's 6 different versions of you. It's your past person. It's your past inner child. It's your feminine and masculine. And see the purple? When you're in your crown chakra and you realized it and you've made sense of all of the crap that went on prior, then that's when you can fill your own cup. That's when things become revealed. That's when you can see what it is you were meant to see, right? It's giving and receiving, but it's your giving and receiving. Yeah, these cards, guys, the traditional meanings of these cards are not speaking to me today. And like I said, this is the very first tarot deck I ever bought, and it's the one that speaks to me the loudest. And I'm just not seeing what probably other tarot readers, if you're a tarot reader, you're probably not seeing the same story that is lining up here, the way I'm explaining it. But I'm feeling the energy of the card as well as reading the card. So it's something that every tarot reader does, and they don't always read the same. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that. But yeah, if you are a tarot reader and you're looking at these cards, you're probably not seeing that story. And that's fine, because that's your story. That's what you're getting out of it. And that's, I think, partially what this reading is too, is nobody can tell you what this thing is, what this treasure is, what this celebration is, what this overthinking is about. Nobody can tell you that but you. You have to listen. You have to pause. You have to pause and listen. Listen to yourself. You know, this is swords is words and thoughts. And look at this. It's in the reverse, and then she's listening. It's your own intuition, guys. It's your own intuition. So that's the blessing. Your gifts might be coming to fruition. What don't you see coming? King of Pentacles. That is that is awesome. I mean, he looks a little weary. I'm not gonna lie, he looks a little worn, but King of Pentacles is solid. This is success. I still don't see it as financial success, but it's success. Whatever you've been working on in the way of resources, guys, it's here. It's here for the taking if you get the lesson, if you listen, if you stop overthinking it, just let it flow. let it flow. Have you heard of the flow state? It's that state when athletes get in that zone, right? Or musicians or whomever. And we actually get there. We're always in the zone right before we go to sleep, right before we wake up. It's called a theta state. It's actually a physiological phenomenon, if you will. It's scientifically proven. Kids under the age of 7 actually stay in the theta state constantly. And that's why they call them sponges. Because when you're in that theta state, you are completely 100% present. There's no outside distraction. There's nothing but that present moment. And you are completely connected to your higher self. And that's what I think this is, guys. That resource, that is flow state. Get in the flow state for all of this illusion, if you will, of past and future and overthinking and envy and jealousy and poor me and victim mentality. And my dogs just moved the camera. I'm so sorry. Get over it. Just, get over it. And that sounded really harsh, but this will help you get over that, right? It will. Get in that flow state. Stay in that theta state. Try, actually, I've been wanting to try this. I've been reading a lot about hypnosis. Not necessarily hypnotizing, I don't want to go on a stage and cluck like a chicken or anything like that, but it puts you in that flow state so that your subconscious, dogs, stop. So that your subconscious, look at this, guys, seriously. Come on. Stella. Anyway, puts you into that flow state so that your subconscious can be more absorbent of things, like if you wanted to quit smoking, right? And I've heard really, really positive things about this, and I've considered doing this. Really, I'm not entirely sure what I would reprogram my subconscious to reprogram my subconscious to believe. And it could be that it's a fear of success. It's a fear of something, right? I did a video yesterday on my other channel about the word love. And I realized that the word love is very different for everybody, right? And when we use it, we need to make sure that we're using it appropriately. Not only just appropriately, but making sure that we understand the receiver's definition before we say it, and what their definition is before they say it, or when they say it back to us, so we understand. Anyway, I know I'm all over the map, guys, so let's clarify this a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna use the light seers. What is this flow state? What is this overthinking? What is this illusion? What is this all going to reveal? Three of Wands. Three of Wands that's wanting to jump in the water but not jumping. So that creativity, that thing that you want to do that you're afraid to do, that's what this card is. King of Swords. Looking at things with logic. Just looking at things logically, letting things happen. Put his sword down. He's not overthinking it. He's using the appropriate amount of logic when evaluating whether or not he wants to jump off this cliff, right? Three of Pentacles. That is people working together, right? It's community. It's asking for help. And when you do that, then the Five of Cups is in the reverse. And that's when you stop seeing what's been lost and you start looking at what you still have. What you lost, guys, was not what you wanted. Okay? It just isn't. It was an illusion. It was an illusion. And when you realize that losing that thing is a blessing, that's when the King of Pentacles energy is at its height, right? Ask for help figuring it out. Look at it logically. Don't look at what you wanted it to be. Look at what it is. And then decide. Take that pause before you decide if this is what you want to do, if this is where you want to go, if this is how you want to move forward. Pause. Look at it logically. Ask for help. deciphering it. Look at what you've got left and not what you've lost. Okay, guys? I'm going to get us a healing card, and then I'm going to close this out. What is the healing from all this? I think I already know what it is, but we're going to let the birthday gift tell us. I love these cards, and I don't see them very much used on even her channel, but I do love them because everything is about healing. This entire lifetime, it's a journey of our healing. And, you know, you ever known people? I think my grandpa was like this, my grandpa Art. He would break things just so he could fix them. He just loved to tinker with things, right? And that's what we came here to do. Guys, that's what we came here to do. Let's just fix it. So there we go. All I want you to know is I love you. You love yourself, guys. Your higher self is saying, all of this was done out of love. You know, I watched this show, The Good Place, and I watched the final season. I watch it every so often because it's just so inspiring for me when they realized that they finally made it to the good place, to heaven, right? And people's brains went to mush. Like, they just stopped thinking, they stopped enjoying, they stopped having adventures because everything was perfect. What did they need to do? It was so boring. And when we came back to Earth, when they went back to Earth or whatever, it was for the adventure. And they did it out of love. And your higher self loves you, and God loves you, and Spirit, Source, Creator loves you. And please remember that. Make sure you define that word. Make sure you know what love is before you say I love you, even to yourself. And once you've defined it, guys, make sure that you are treating yourself that way first before you give it to anybody else. This is your divine feminine, your divine masculine. Go back and forth. Play with it. Play with it before you give it to anybody else. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I love you so, so much. We will talk soon. Love and light.